The brutal heat dome gripping every corner of the county from Oceanside to the Mexican border, and it's pushing the mercury into dangerous territory countywide.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis is tracking it all for us, and our Steve Price is in the South Bay. But let's start our team coverage with News 8's Kelly Hessedal in Ocean Beach, where people are trying to cool off. Kelly?
Yeah, and that's right. You know, anytime it gets so hot outside, the coast is always the spot to be. But I'll tell you, here in Ocean Beach, it definitely feels a lot hotter than usual. But take a look right over here. You can see there are still plenty of people outside here right now enjoying this weather, enjoying the ocean, the sunshine. We got out here early this morning, and it was already hot out. I talked to a lot of people enjoying the weather, though, and including a couple from Riverside, that is, who brought their dogs with them. They came here to escape the triple-digit heat back home. And this is a good place to cool off during this heat wave, right?
Oh, 100%. Like, we get up in the mornings, come down to the beach. Like she said, we'll walk around town, try to stay cool, and then, maybe even come back twice a day in the afternoons. My friends, our friends tease us all the time that we take our dogs on vacation. We're empty nesters now. Our kids are grown, so the empty nester thing is real. So we take our dogs and let them enjoy it too.
And so Travis, his wife Paula, and their two dogs, Simba and Clark, they had a blast today here at Dog Beach. They were among a bunch of other people just cooling off in the ocean, taking some time to relax. We definitely noticed the crowd pick up as the day went on. A lot of families showing up with kids, people out here playing volleyball, laying out in the sand with their umbrellas. But yes, overall, a much warmer day than we normally see here along the coast. We also talked to a woman named Natalie. She runs a surfing therapy nonprofit, and she's out here at the beach all the time. And she says over the years, she's noticed the temperatures along the coast climb higher and higher.
It's definitely hotter. Like, we used to not, especially our morning sessions, like not have to worry about bringing shades and pop-ups because it was just nice and cool. And even the water was cooler. And now, like, most of their clients aren't getting in with wetsuits, and we have to put a shade up. And so the heat's definitely a thing.
And I talked to some people out here today who told me they don't have air conditioning. One guy said that as the moment he gets home, he was going to jump in his pool to cool off. But also just a reminder out there for all the people out there who have pets, certainly be mindful of our four-legged friends, especially when it comes to walking on pavement. If it's too hot for you, that it's definitely too hot for them as well. But let's take it now to my colleague, Steve Price, who is live in Chula Vista. Steve, how are things out there now?
I'll tell you, Kelly, here in the South Bay, it has been muggy all day. It's not even the dog days of summer yet, but like you saw there in OB, even the dogs are saying enough is enough. So this is Memorial Park in downtown Chula Vista, where a bunch of dog owners left their hot homes in search of a shady spot, but even the pooches out here are pooped. And for those who actually had to work outside, as you can understand, it has been absolutely miserable. The humidity making it feel even hotter than it actually is. Another issue with this heat, the CHP says as temperatures soar, tempers tend to rise as well. Studies show deadly crashes go up 3.4% on these heat wave days. And when it's over 90, people are more likely to become aggressive drivers. They're slamming on their horns. They're making rude gestures with their hands, and they are tailgating. I talked to CHP officers. They say, hey, if someone is being aggressive toward you on the road, here is their advice.
If you encounter any aggressive drivers or road rage incidents, don't respond. Don't provide eye contact. Don't make rude hand gestures. Avoid flashing your high beams or using your vehicle's horn for an extended duration.
And if you find yourself in what you believe is to be a dangerous situation, they say either one, call 911 from your cell phone so that officers can find you and pull that driver over, or drive toward a police station so that way you'll have some safety there as well. All right, coming up new for you tonight at 6, I discovered something else today when it comes to the heat in your cars. Medications maybe aren't as effective if they've been sitting in your car for a long time. We're going to hear from a pharmacist for more on that. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, in the meantime, take it easy out there, everyone, including you, Steve.
Yes.
Thanks, Steve.
Well, right now, the big question is how long will this heat and humidity last?
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis is here with the very latest for us. Carlene.
Yeah, the heat's going to last at least through tomorrow. Then our temperatures start to slide downward, and that's actually with more of an influx in humidity. It actually came down a little bit today. That's why we're not seeing any showers and isolated storms across the mountains, but we are going to have more of an influx. But closer towards the coast, you do have those higher values. When we look at our alerts, so you have the heat alerts that are still in effect all the way until 8 p.m. for tomorrow. Daytime highs will still be hot for tomorrow, just not as hot as today because today was the peak of the heat. Heat advisory right there along the coast and impacting metro cities. And then you have across the inland valleys all the way to the desert, you have the extreme heat warning. Highs up to 113 for Borrego Springs. For the mountains, 90s below 6,000 feet. Inland valleys, mid 90s to 102. And for the beaches, you got those 80s and even some 90s. Now, when we look at temperatures at this moment, you have 99 degrees. That's for Ramona, 94 degrees for Alpine as well as for El Cajon. It's pretty toasty out there. You also have 91 degrees. That is for Julian, 79 degrees for downtown, 80 degrees for Encinitas, and 113 right now for Borrego Springs. So today, the peak of the heat. As I mentioned, it's actually not as humid as it has been across inland areas. As you can see with these values down to 21%. That is for Ramona, also 36% for Alpine. We're still seeing some of the upper level moisture, and that is with those cumulus clouds building over the mountains, but not looking at a chance for showers and thunderstorms for today through this evening, but it will change up by tomorrow, and naturally those higher values right there along the coast, making things for the coast feel a little bit more uncomfortable. You have 77 degrees for the high tomorrow for downtown, 80 degrees expected for Oceanside, still with the 90s across the inland valleys, 91 degrees for Escondido, 94 degrees for Ramona, 108 for Borrego Springs. So still talking about heat, and as I mentioned, tomorrow's more of an influx in humidity, and then that will stick around all the way through the weekend as our temperatures start to get closer to seasonal.